Welcome to the AIB 2020. My name is Zahid Riaz and I'm currently working as Associate Professor at the Lahore School of Economics. I'm presenting the paper titled Global and Local Value Chain Linkages and International Performance of Foreign MNCs Empirical Evidence from India. The lead author for this manuscript is Pradeep Ray from UNSW Business School. So far, most studies examine MNCs from the perspective of an MNC as a whole, not at the level of an individual subsidiary in a host country. Indeed, there is a dearth of research on the activities of foreign MNCs and the country where the subsidiary is located. Even less is known about how MNCs use their linkage capabilities to source or combine inputs in emerging economies. Yet, despite the significance of linkages for sustained competitive advantage, the impact of linkages on the performance of MNCs is not clear. In a recent review, Hernandez and Pedersen have pointed to the lack of empirical research with respect to the type of firm and global value chain configuration decisions of MNCs. Also, very recently, Jerife and Pedersen called for research on value chain linkages between global value chain partners and linking firms from mature and emerging economies. What is of interest in this paper is what key location specific advantages do MNCs leverage in emerging economies to boost their international sales. We examine the extent to which embodied and disembodied knowledge inputs are leveraged by foreign MNCs through their global and local value chains. This debate becomes more pertinent, especially in the context of COVID 19, as this study can clearly decipher the level of interdependence among foreign MNCs and local firms of an emerging economy. India holds mega prospects for markets, cost efficiency, innovation, and learning for their foreign counterparts. In particular, we are interested to learn how MNCs are extracting location specific advantages in the auto equipment industry, including its large markets, low cost factors of production, strong educational background, and entrepreneurship. In fact, the trajectory of the Indian automobile sector is different than other emerging economies as India's local enterprises drive growth of its automobile industry. We borrowed the lens of eclectic paradigm of Dunning that advances the general proposition that foreign MNCs internalize location-specific advantages in host countries through linkages they strike with local entities. However, there is little actual empirical evidence about what different types of these global and local value chain linkages may be, what factors affect the preference for global versus local linkages, and how these linkages affect performance of firms, especially in case of foreign MNCs. It is this knowledge gap that prompts us to propose a few plausible hypotheses regarding the linkages and what benefits may arise from such linkages. We use panel data from 1994 to 2012, representing both the pre-liberalized and the post-liberalized eras, which give 418 observations from 22 foreign MNCs of automobile industry. The data for analysis were drawn from the Provis database of the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, a leading private business information company. The database has information for all listed companies and majority of unlisted firms. After controlling for the firm profitability, size, and age, we ran both fixed effect and random effect models to ascertain the international performance of foreign MNCs with respect to capital material goods and knowledge inputs of both global and local value chain components. Our paper makes important contributions to existing literature by identifying the contribution of both global and local embodied and disembodied knowledge inputs towards the international sales of foreign MNCs. Interestingly, the level of investments made by foreign MNCs in local distribution infrastructure boosts their international sales. These results suggest that the learning inculcated in the MNC subsidiary can be transferred to and drawn on by the MNCs for gaining international competitiveness in the global market. What is more, the positive impact of outsourced local manufacturing on exports implies that foreign MNCs internalize locational advantages of manufacturing infrastructure in India. The negative influence of using imported finished goods on international performance of foreign MNCs is not altogether surprising. This finding hints at the competitiveness of the Indian auto industry. These findings imply that foreign MNCs can internalize locational advantages of manufacturing infrastructure to positively influence their international performance. Equally, it also implies local value chains may benefit from such linkages through possible spillover effects. This understanding about foreign MNCs at the country level offers insights for policymakers and practitioners to gauge the embeddedness of foreign firms in the local economy and devise appropriate strategic industrial policies to maximize value from foreign direct investment. The Indian government can devise policies that can lure foreign MNCs to transfer their proprietary technologies in exchange for local know-how from local R&D centers and institutions. At the same time, Indian policymakers cannot ignore the contribution that has been made by the foreign enterprises. This empirical study, like most empirical studies, has been constrained by limitations regarding its generalizability. This research has been conducted in the context of single mature industry, that is automobile industry. Second, we have conducted this research in a single country. For the time being, we have demonstrated that the linkage of both embodied and disembodied knowledge inputs of local and global value chains positively contribute towards the international performance of foreign MNCs operating in India. Linkages provide many opportunities for emerging market enterprises to leapfrog into knowledge based sectors. These possibilities can motivate policymakers, practitioners, and academics to pay closer attention to the extent of embeddedness of foreign MNCs in their local host country context, which was the focus of this paper. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.